Anyway, let's get started with Chrono Trigger. It's a little late, and I thank you for sticking with me and watching the stream this late, of course, as always. But you will now be rewarded with one of my favorite parts of Chrono Trigger. So if you're new to Chrono Trigger, well, check this out. Don't you dare say young Chrono in my chat room. In my house. Oh, well, you know what? Let me get an establishing shot before I go back into Inhasa. So this is Zeal. And if you weren't here last time, I'd like to just very quickly show you. We are in 12,000 BC, amidst an ice age. And somehow, the people, we don't know how yet, but these people have learned to use magic. And, yeah. You know, I've had people say in the past, like, where would you live in a video game? If you could live anywhere in a video game. I've had that question a few times over the years, and I will say, my answer, if it wasn't, then, will be Zeal, now and forever. Amen. So these books, it was water, wind, then fire, I think. This little book puzzle. Man, god damn, playing this for the first time. No, it's not water, wind, fire. It's They had like an anecdote for why it's water, wind, fire, or wind, water, fire. Water rustles the jimmies of the wind, and something like that. Oh, I was doing it backwards. I was looking at the wrong thing. Whoops. The Mystery of Life, Volume 841, Chapter 26. All life begins with new and ends with new. This is the truth. This is my belief. At least for now. I would read all of those volumes. If I could. The Guru of Reason is gone. Challenge me? Yes. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. This fight is going to suck a little bit. Actually, that was pretty good. 421. Yes. No, please. Oh, Froggy. Oh, 0. It's not a guarantee that 1. Yeah, that'll do it. I was not quick enough in making my decisions. No, no, don't kill the frog. Thank you. Don't kill Grippy. Don't kill Grippy. Nice. Oh, that works. "90 tech points, by the way. Which is insanely good. You're strong. Take this. Magic tab, speed tab, new. New. I use Frog. I like Frog. So I'm gonna give Frog the speed tab. So I don't use Robo as much later on. And the magic tab will give to Chrono. Not that it really matters, but... yeah, so life begins and ends with new. You notice in prehistory when I killed the new. It, also gave me stuff. "You strong, take this!" Why don't I sell old equipment? I could. Let me just organize it. Okay, that's better. If I need it, I will. I mean, like I said, you don't really need a whole lot of money in this game. It's just laziness that I'm not selling it right away. So if you missed my last stream, they just talked about dreams, and they talked a little bit about what Zeal is. But you didn't really get into the full extent of it. Also, rest in peace, Reynold. So this is the main island. Who are you guys? Everything okay with the Blackbird? Everything's a-okay, Sir Dalton. Of course it is, you idiot. Hey, you. What are you doing there? Ah, it was you then. You're the ones the prophet said would come and cause trouble. Let's see how you handle this little situation. I didn't think they'd make it so easy on me. Ah. The Blackbird's a symbol of how advanced Zeal's culture is. 12,000 BC, just like in real life, there was technology. This is the magical city of Kajar. We do experiments for the Queen. Your power differs from ours. In you I sense a strange aura of kindness. Those lacking magic have always lived beneath the clouds as the earthbound ones. After all, they lack what we have. Ah, you've got an unusual aura, so you must possess the skill too. Must be very primitive compared to ours. You poor things. How did we come by our skills? Why do the others lack them? Who cares? Secret number 2. That's the Sun Keep you see on the southern continent. A sunstone, once the source of this world's power, was kept there. But when we began using our new energy source, it was just sealed up at the North Palace. They claim we don't need the energy of this tired old planet. Combine the ancient rainbow shell and the sunstone to create incredible weapons and items. But now only the Guru of Life has the skill. Elemental power usage is forbidden. Ah, plants are so content. I wish I could be too. So yeah, there's this whole kind of pride cometh before the fall theme here in Zeal. You know, in the sense that these characters, they're just kind of assholes. His only friend other than his sister is that stupid cat. What tempest rages in his head? We've been seeing a lot of Janus lately. He appears upset and paces around. Queen Zeal has 2 heirs, Shala and Janus. Shala's an incredible child who has extraordinary magical powers. Being so gifted, she'll breeze through life. Something about load shields. It's like, what is a load shield? I've got load shields, but I cannot sell them unless the queen says it's okay. What, in porn, what would a load shield be? You know what, don't answer that question, let's just change topics right now. Janus the Menace. Shala's powers far exceed those of her mother. Then there's her stepbrother, Janus. He's of royal blood, but he doesn't seem to have a speck of magic. I say Janus, some people say Janus, I don't know. Whatever. Did you know a moonstone can be recharged if you leave it in the sun? But it takes eons, so it's unlikely for us to see that gorgeous glow again. A guru once told me that the sunstone could store the almost infinite energy of our sun. But if its energy were used up, it would lose its glow and change into a moonstone. Water summons wind. Wind makes fire dance. Don't know what that is. I heard a strange prophet has come to the palace. I don't know the details, but I heard he has uncanny powers. Zeal's advances stem from a new energy source. Its power surpasses that of the elements. The Gurus of Lifetime and Reason live in Zeal. Their skill and knowledge is supreme. Oh. Working on a tab that will boost magical skill, but my precious products have been disappearing lately. Must be that naughty new that hid them. They love pranks. What can I do? Oops, that's a defective item. Too bad, huh? Ha ha. By the way, not to spoil too much, but no one knows what the fuck news. No one explains what a new is. The Ocean Palace lives deep beneath the waves, the symbol of the Queen's power. The palace is the source of light, which sustains all living things. Queen Zeal the Great. The Earthbound ones are being allowed to work on construction of the palace, so they do have a purpose after all. The construction of the Ocean Palace is behind schedule. Eternal Palace beneath the waves. It'll be a sight to see when it's done. Indeed, the great aeroplane Blackbird with Balthazar built. When it soars in the sky, it looks alive. Balthazar is truly a genius! They're not all penises. These Zeal people. Some of them are nice. This part of the game had a pretty intense effect on me when I first played it 20 years ago. I was like, whoa, this is amazing. This is the best game ever. It's like, this is so cool. I wanted to learn more. I remember it was a Sunday and I had school the next day and I just kept going. I was like, I just need to stay up for another half hour. It all began eons ago when man's ancestors picked up a shard of a strange red rock. Its power, which was beyond human comprehension, cultivated dreams. In turn, love and hate were born. Only time will see how it all ends. You found something strange. But a black rock was inside. I was 10, KY. I didn't fully understand. Like, this was probably, you know, Final Fantasy VII was what, 98? So I was 13 for that. I kind of had a better understanding of Chrono Trigger by the time I played it again a few years later. But when I first played it, I didn't, like, I got most of it. Like, it was about for my 10-year-old level, almost. But there was a lot of things that I didn't really fully pick up on. You know, so I would say 10 was a little young for me to experience this game for the first time, but as a result of me playing it so young, it left a profound impact on me. Ominous music. This is the Queen's Palace, the center of Zeal Kingdom, which makes this the center of the universe. You arrogant sack of sack. Nu, what are you doing? Could you scratch my back? Thanks. Oh, you got it. Whew. Oh, thank you. You discovered the new scratch point. What kind of impact did it have on me? Before we continue with the Ocean Palace, let's do this. It made me think about things a little differently. It made me think about time a little differently, about our own civilization. It made me kind of have a deeper appreciation for certain things. I know that's a little vague, but it just kind of ingrained itself in my mind, and it made me think about some things more philosophically, because this game does have a number of, like, questions that it poses to its audience, and, you know, some of which, like, in Zeal, is, like, the philosophical stuff. So, I mean, it's really hard to say what exactly, but also, I would say that this soundtrack is probably a huge factor as to why I love music as much as I do in life. This and the Final Fantasy soundtracks might be why I'm a musician, in the loosest sense of that word. Scratch, scratch. Ooh! Scratch, scratch. Poof! Scratch, scratch. Did this game keep you from becoming a Guido at Vinesauce? That's a really interesting way to put that. I would say that's a fantastic question to pose to me. I would say it helped. Yeah, it helped. It helped me think about things a little deeper, more than like, yo, bitches, money. You know, like, which became very fashionable, and then the Guidos just, you know... When I say Guidos, I mean, like, the traditional folk around here where I live, who were more into their car and just this selfishness than a lot of other things. It made me think about my place in the universe more, this game. This and actually the music I listened to growing up helped as well. And this was around the first time I started, like, when I played this game was around when I started, listening to, like, Nirvana, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, and you know, the 90s rock, Pearl Jam, which, you know, some of you may laugh on that music now, but I still think a lot of it's really good. And I think that the combination of this game and those things kind of both helped prevent me from becoming Guido. Anyway, let's continue. The Queen's two heirs, Shala and Janice, get along so well. If only Janice would open up to others. That pendant of yours, it looks like Charlotte. Kind of forget about until now. Use the Queen's Hall to get to the Ocean Palace, which is under construction. The source of our energy lies deep below the sea. Now that its exact location has been found, the Ocean Palace will be built. The Wandering Prophet is amazing. All his prophecies have come true. It's as if he knows the future. How eerie. My, what strange clothes. You must be travelers from afar. Use the Spring of Recovery to recuperate from your journey. Visitors, do you like plants? Yes. Oh, you're just like me. But the Queen ordered me to burn this sapling I received from the Guru of Life. He said it was a magical sapling with powers to cure the environment. What shall I do? Secretly plant it. You're right! Even if it is the Queen's command, the Guru of Life gave it to me. I can't burn it. I'm going to grow it with love. Someday, it may save the environment. Even Balthazar is gone, after designing the Blackbird in the Ocean Palace. How strange that the three gurus who guide Zeal have all disappeared. They say that Gaspar, the Guru of Time, continues his work on some deserted island. He's making a Chrono Trigger name drop or time egg or something, but no one has seen him for ages. This leads to the hall of the Mammon Machine. The Prophet's aura is full of hatred and sorrow. He'll destroy himself, those he loves. Beyond is the hall of the Mammon Machine. The incredible energy of Lavos pervades it. The Mammon Machine, you came to see it? I thought so. Zeal's strength. The Mammon Machine. It draws and magnifies the infinite power of Lavos. Magic strong enough to control the extraction of energy is needed to control the Mammon Machine. The three gurus made the Mammon Machine from the royal family's Red Rock. Melchior, who had studied much about Lavos, was in charge of the plans, and then he disappeared. Melchior, who opposed the Queen's plans, has vanished. You're not thinking what I am, are you? When the Mammon Machine was finished, the Queen changed almost overnight. Just between us, I heard that anyone who opposes her, and not just the Earthbound ones, vanishes. Really, great idea to use Lavos as the power source for your kingdom. The Queen must have borne pain and sorrow and silence. No pain, no gain. Zeal, too, is born out of much sacrifice and work. This will take you to the bedroom. The completion of the Ocean Palace will allow Zeal to last forever. And there will be no fear or sadness, just eternal peace. The Queen's aide, Dalton, was in charge of the Ocean Palace until some traveling prophet took over. He's in a bad mood, so you should avoid him. Ask the Queen or the Gurus if you want to know about the Mammon Machine in the Ocean Palace, but just between us, she probably won't give you the time of day. Did you know that Balthazar, the Guru of Reason, has secret rooms in Inhassa and Kajar? That man's a newcomer, but his accurate prophecies earn the Queen's trust. He's a drifter. He's not one of us enlightened ones, nor the earthbound ones either. Shala's pendant was made from the same red rock as the Mammon machine. When she chants, the pendant glows. Shala! Oh, you're back, Janice. Is something wrong? Black wind. You feel it too? Ah, don't worry, it'll be alright. Now, hold on to this. What is it? It's a kind of amulet. If something should happen, it'll protect you. I wish I could be with you always, but Mother has other plans. She's not our mother! She looks like Mother, but inside she has changed. Still, I can't. Janice, I'm sorry. Excuse me, Highness. The Queen asks for your immediate presence at the Ocean Palace. All right. Well, Janice, I'll be going. Oh, who might you be? Miss Shala, please hurry. If you're late, I'll be punished. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Don't waste your time. Alphador only likes me. Go away. I want the cat. I'm here for the cat, Janice. Okay. People don't know what Lavos is in chat. There are people here that are confused. Alright, Lavos. Early on, you find out that Lavos is, what causes the destruction of the world in 1999 AD. It's a giant parasitic thing, cockroach type thing with spines that shoot into the sky and rain down hell and destruction. It's basically Lavos is the end of the world. Up until now, the characters thought that Magus, who was a wizard from the Middle Ages, had summoned Lavos and was using him to destroy the world. Well, Magus was not the real cause of Lavos. Lavos just came from fucking space during prehistory, which was in my last stream. You saw the origin of Lavos. He fell from space and burrowed deep into the planet and created a time portal that took me here. So, yeah. Beings that are born of dreams must return to them. The power of Lavos can make hopes and dreams come true. I wonder how old man Melchior is. Humans are so odd. I want to be the wind, Massa. Oh, you will someday. Big Sister Doreen's at Inhasa again. Yeah, that's because she likes dreams. I like the wind better. Whoosh! This connects to the Queen's Hall. The Earth is alive, and it has changed over the eons. From flat lands into mountains, from mountains into oceans. You may find the way. That is, if you could pass eons of time at the Forbidden Palace or the Sun Keep. No one may enter while the Queen is away at the Ocean Palace. Your pendant, it looks just like Shala's. I heard that when Shala communes with the Mammon machine, her pendant starts to glow. To open the door from the outside, an item like Shala's pendant is needed to break the seal. So that's enough hint. That pendant that Marl had, that also fucked the time machine early in the game, that particular pendant, well... That glow! That's the pendant the Guru's made for Shala! How did you get it? Someone just said, if Lavos blows up the world in 1999, how can Robo's world exist? The future had occurred already. Like, in Chrono Trigger, 1999 is more like 2999. You know, it's really technologically advanced. The robots and domes were already a thing. So Robo and all that shit from 2300 AD were all, you know, already there. Just Robo was just in a state of suspended animation. He was broken for 300 years. So, what doth challenge us now? There is no doubt. Marl's pendant is made from the Guru's rock. Who are you? How did you get in here? Your Majesty, they are the evildoers I warned you of. How dare you think you could oppose me? You foreigners! You're worse than the Gurus! Fools! Dalton, take them away! Yes, ma'am. By your leave. Golem!
Yes, master. What can I do for you, master?
I mean, there is a way to take this boss out. I'm gonna try. This is one of those fights that if you lose, you don't really lose. You know what I mean? But I'm still gonna give it a shot. Lightning is pretty easy to counter. What happens if you win? You get a little bit more story. Not really even story. It's just, I guess you get XP, but it's for personal satisfaction more than anything. I find lightning to be the easiest to counter by the nature of how little damage it does, and by the nature of the fact that I have a bunch of different heals that heal the entire party. So I could just keep doing heal beam, spire, heal beam, spire, heal beam, spire. Wait, water is the weakest? Well, let's find out. Yeah, the problem with this is if I'm using both of them for water, I can very easily not have the right healing to heal the whole party. Let's see. There's an iron orb. Ouch. By Chrono. Well, we're gonna keep doing lightning. Use sword stream? Yeah, I should have. I don't know why I used bubble snap. That was a physical attack. That was really, really dupe. Stupid of me. Very stupid. Don't kill Chrono. Shit. I gotta get rid of this attack immediately. See, now I'm locked in a fucking fail. And I've only got 3 revives left. Oh man. Fucking bubble snap. I always think that that's water and it's not. Just lame. Okay, good. Robo got hit for a change. That'll give me a chance to lightning. Ooh. No, Chrono, you idiot! Oh, well, never mind. Thank you, Chrono. Robo doesn't get any of this shit, sadly. But we did it. Oh, my poor Golem. That was inexcusable! You know, he just creates a hole that we walk into forcibly. By our, you know, by our own hand, we walk into the prison. It's like, oh, what's that? That looks cool. Let's go into the black void that this man just created from his penis. And then, you know. Well, okay. Fear not. That was terrible. Fear not. You won't die immediately, that is. But by the time we're through with you, you'll be begging us to end your suffering. What a delicious diversion. One was bad, and the other was just as bad. Remind me not to become a voice actor. I have 2 voices. I have my voice, and I have demented jester voice. Idiots. What will you do, Shala? Let us rescue them. I think it's useless. Besides, if they escape, you'll be in trouble. Don't worry about me. I just might be able to rescue the gurus. Are you alright? Quickly, escape from the palace. And if you can, please rescue Melchior. He was sent to the Mountain of Woe for opposing the Queen. Please, you have to help him. I'm afraid I can't allow that. Oh, right. Prophet. Your meddling tires me. You'll just have to disappear. You mustn't. Stop. Cat was like, stop too. Okay. I'll spare them. But in return, you will cooperate, Shala. Now, show me how you came here. So you came in through here. Now, Shala, after I throw them in, I want you to seal the portal shut. No, you can't make me. Obey me. Their lives are at stake. Oh, all right. Poor Shala. It's like the theme of this game. Poor Shala. Please forgive me. Why would the prophet spare us? Where has Magus gone? I shan't allow him to get away. Wait, the crest on the doors that the pendant opens. I have seen them in my own time. Remember this place? Let us return to my time. So, if people have, like, just joined, and they've never seen this game before, and they just saw Zeal, the Kingdom of Zeal, Magic Kingdom that floats in the sky, to me riding pterodactyls, 65 million BC, and even before that, you got a glimpse at a ruined future. It's like, you must be so fucking confused. You're about to get even more confused. Because now, I'm in the middle of fucking nowhere. Quite literally. Ah, so you've been to the land of magic. And now that the Pillar of Light is sealed, you'll be needing something that will transport you through time. I recall someone working on such a device. The Wings of Time, I believe he called it. I'm afraid he's become a tad psychotic, spending so much time doing research. I mean, you know, there are various times you can kill Lavos, or attempt to kill Lavos, and get a different ending. Ayla doesn't get magic. Let's try to take out Specchio. I wonder, does triple raid count as... It's physical, right? So I can't really do that. I could do Spire and heal with Robo. Specchio is a fucking Gyno Rhino. Ooh, that did not do a whole lot of damage. That's the best I got for now. Do not kill the frog. Do not kill the frog. It's a lighthearted battle. Specchio is on our side, for anyone who's curious. He's just a magic dude who no one knows anything about. He's just here, like, happy-go-lucky, just teaching magic. This is practice, so that's why the music is all dopey, for lack of a better term. Grippy. Grippy frog. Oh boy. Go for it. What do we got? Robo, Max Cyclone. Let's just go for a double heal. And Chrono could use lightning, I guess. Oh, that was good enough. Alright, well, fight's over.
That was most embarrassing. Don't make a habit of this. Here, this is for you.
Holy shit. I just realized something. Specchio, in his current form, looks like Danny DeVito as a goblin.
I am the master of war. Whew. Sometimes I scare myself.
That's the same body type as Danny DeVito. Like when DeVito takes his shirt off in Always Sunny, it's just that, but not blue. It's a mix of a goblin, Ralph Bluton, and Danny DeVito, that character. Pretty good that, mm-hmm. Oh my god, there was an awesome Always Sunny episode called Being Frank, and it was just an episode from the point of view of Frank. Like, the camera was Frank's vision, and you hear Frank's inner thoughts, and you see him on drugs at one point in the mirror. It was so stupid, but it was such a good episode. I loved it. It's been a really solid season. Them catching the leprechaun was also pretty good. There's an episode called Charlie Catches a Leprechaun, and Mac, the leprechaun tells Mac to, that his pot of gold is at the Rainbow, and Mac is like, oh, I know what he's talking about, dude. It's a gay club, Rainbow. I'm gonna go there alone, you know, check it out, scope it out, alone. Charlie's like, yeah, why are you going to the gay club alone? He's like, 'cause you'll be here, and I'll be there alone at the gay club. And he comes back with, like, glitter, and he's wearing a green tank top. It is amazing. I love it. I love Mac. I know, I'm cheap. Hey, that's a new high score. Impressive. He's got a new high score, he said. You know, while I'm here, we can, if you remember this place, for anyone who, maybe didn't watch some of the earlier streams, this is the ruined future, and these are pretty much all that's left. Hey, it's those people again. Wonder what kind of fruit this is going to bear. Hey fellas, look, the seed sprouted! What's my favorite Always Sunny episode? I mean, there's so many. The day man, night man cometh. I mean, that's just amazing. I like, there's an episode where Charlie thinks he's a genius. I think it's like, something Algernon. It's like a play on the word flowers for Algernon. I always enjoyed that one. It's hard to choose, it really is. The Trash Man episode with Frank. Flowers for Charlie, yeah, I like that one. The Trash Man Frank episode I love. I love the, most of the Frank-centric ones are really good. Rumham in New Jersey. It's crazy because, as someone who went to the Jersey Shore as a kid, and then went years later, it was exactly that level of disappointing.
Rumham!
Charlie Work is a great episode. Oh, man. Lumen Robe, Elixir, Hit Ring, Gold Earring. So none of my current party can wear the Lumen Robe. Strike plus 10. Max HP up by 50%. See now, I mean, you know, if I didn't want counterattacks, that's a pretty fucking badass thing to have. 50% extra HP. It's a insanely good item. I don't think I'm quite gonna need it right now, but when I get to the next part where I have to do stuff, I'm gonna throw it on. I like the counter because again, it just speeds things up a little bit. That little extra bit of damage is very useful. Hey, check this out. For anyone who was curious earlier, this is Lavos. This is a record. No, not this. Oh, shit. Never mind. This was the wrong console. This one. This was 1999 AD, and this is the Day of Lavos, as it was called, in which this motherfucker did this motherfucking shit. So that is what the Kingdom of Zeal is using as their energy source. Again, what could go wrong, right? Good job, guys. You win the medal for most excellent ideas. You know, alongside the, that vibrating broom from the Harry Potter movies that they released and marketed towards kids. It's right up there with that as, like, best ideas in the world. So that's one door that I was unable to open previously. That's why I went down there. Not just to show you that lovely cutscene. Oh, I need some revives. Should be enough for, like, the rest of the game. Maybe. Well, maybe not. I might need more, but I'll get more, so it's fine. Okay, Lavos versus Godzilla. Or Lavos versus one of the Pacific Rim robots. What would you rather see? What will be a more better battle? More betterer battle? Yep, I love when tomato monsters wearing helmets made out of cheese descend from out of the rubble. Lavos verse. Lavos is a kaiju. I don't even... Forgot where the next screen is. Whoops. It's, thought it was here. It's not here. Is it up here? Yeah, it's up here.
Donkey brains!
So, me and Mike practiced some music today. I'm gonna give you guys your 90 seconds of music chat, so for anyone who gets physically ill by hearing about this, you're gonna have to just close your ears now, okay? Earmuffs, earmuffs. Wrote a song today that, it sounds like a surf punk song. So, picture surf music and punk put together, and the name of it is... Genocide Cow. That's all I'm gonna say. And yes, I know I have something wrong with me. But man, I wouldn't trade that something wrong for anything. I don't know what it means yet. Maybe one day I will. I don't know what it means. I just started singing Genocide Cow, and that became the name of the song. I'll figure out what it means in the future. I don't care. For now, Genocide Cow. That's all. Just wanted to tell you, because that's, you know... Remember Danny DeVito, like how he tells people in Always Sunny that they got donkey brains? That's me right now. I got the donkey brains bad. So, here's what I needed to do. Full ether and gold stud. That gives me a fuckload extra MP. MP use cut by 75%, which is amazing for Chrono a little bit later on. He gets that one later. I missed the glow in the corner. Oh shit, I did miss a tab. Thank you guys, I'll get that in a second. Charm top. That's for the ladies. And wallet. So the charm top increases chances of stealing with charm. This turns experience into gold, which I'm not really sure why you'd need that until, I guess, the very end of the game, but then you still don't need it. Well, I don't know, maybe like the Dead Kennedys. I've been listening to a lot of the Buzzcocks lately, and this song sounds a tiny, tiny bit like a Buzzcock song. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool. I think you'll notice next week. Again, tentatively next week. I'm really aiming for a release next week, but I think you'll notice that we enjoy variety, and I like lots of different types of rock music, so... You know, you might hear something that makes no sense next to a punkish song, next to a ballad. But, yeah, this surf rock song, I'm really... Surf punk song that sounds a bit like the Buzzcocks, I'm really, really digging it at the moment. So... Also, this is something that you can play through the whole game. And not do. which is just to add these pillars of light here. But, I mean, why not? Just do it. Do it. Do it. And then you also gain access to this. Powering. Which... Power plus 6. Again, not really something I need right now, but it's nice to have. Also, you'll notice they blocked this area with a log, which is kind of amusing, considering that's the last they saw of us. And they were just like, you know what, fuck it, put a log in the way. We don't know where they are. We don't know why they are. But if we put a log there, they definitely can't walk through the forest, you know, in between the trees that make up an open forest. A log will stop them. Trust me, they won't be able to. It's a big log, and they won't be able to step over it. I swear. I read the news today, oh boy. Also, I'm sorry to do this, but... Actually, I wasn't quoting the song Young Americans by David Bowie. I was quoting a Beatles song, which he was quoting. I could just run through this, but I mean, then I have to fight a few things. Well, let's see. Here we go again. Any questions while this is happening? Fake F-Zero. Oh, here's the... You know, I was trying to figure out when I was a kid for one of my replays. I knew I had played this from this perspective. I just don't remember how it happened. Did TP ship from Best Buy yet? No, I think I have to pick it up at the store, and I haven't heard anything from it yet. Or about it, rather. Did I just lose? Will I do the side quests? Yes. Are there actually people who get mad at you for talking about your music? Yes. When will the Twilight Princess stream be? Yes. How do you feel about Modest Mouse? Yes. Would you eat the last pizza if the pizza was you? Yes! Try spinning, that's a neat trick. Yes! Somehow I got a high score from that? What? Yes. Do I have tiny hands? No! Hi. Hi, kitty. I've returned for you. I know what you're gonna do. I'm not falling for your tricks ever again. Okay? So, you, I don't know if you're paid, I don't know if you're working for the merman, and I don't know if you even know where you are or what you're- How the fuck did you survive this nuclear apocalypse anyway? Are you even a cat? Are you a synth? And that's the answer I get. That's the thanks I get for trying to save a cat. You know, saving the world is just a thankless job. What can I say? Are you Chrono's cat from the past that has escaped to the future, that has then traveled back in time to try to trick Chrono for not feeding you? He's just getting revenge. Edger. It's like when I was cyclone edging you guys. That is the scene, Erdy, yeah. The person that drew me getting the cat, they drew it because of that. That's like a pretty big piece of Vinesauce history, that cat. Because when I first streamed the game, and then all the subsequent times, I would attempt to get the cat while secretly grinding for experience. Cyclops, not Cyclone. Sorry. Cyclone edging, I don't know what that was. Nah, my Subnautica save is still fucked. I have no idea what to do with it. The professor's programming was, in a sense, his own eulogy. Soon, I too will be able to sleep forever. But first, there is one thing I must do. Program error. My memory banks have failed. The professor has died. Huh? To those who open the door, I am Balthazar, the guru of reason. I once lived in the kingdom of Zeal. A great disaster in Zeal somehow threw me into this era. To my surprise, Lavos exists here, and, as I suspect, in other periods as well. Aeons ago, Lavos descended from the heavens. Burrowing deep into the world's core, he began to consume our planet's energy and grow stronger. Lavos disappeared briefly when he was summoned away by a mighty wizard who lived in Guardia in the year 600. In 1999, Lavos claims this area and reigns from high atop Death Peak. Lavos continues to replicate like a giant parasite. He is consuming our world. Forced to live here, I continued to conduct research on Lavos, but I am growing old. And it's impossible to keep sane in such trying times. So before I lose it completely, I shall safeguard my data and my ultimate creation. Oh, I long to return home, but I have grown frail. So you who have opened the door, I leave things in your hands. Only by mastering time itself do you stand a chance against Lavos. The odds will be against you, but you are true heroes. The world is in your hands. Open now the last door and take what you find there. My last invention. My wings of time. Not to be confused with Wangs of Time, which was a porno. Time-traveling porno. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Oh look, it's my submarine. The Wings of Time. I believe I have heard of this device. This moves through time? Hey, Darren. Scared you, didn't I? It's me, Balthazar. I copied my memory into this thing. What do you think? Anyway, there's something I need to explain. Namely, how to transcend time. Press the Y button for the time gauge, and then use LNR to select the error, breaking the fourth wall. Oh yeah, before you go, why don't you... name my time machine. How did he program a living thing like a new? That's what I want to know. Hop aboard. Unbelievable energy, as if the sum total of all the human spiritual power that has ever existed were somehow being amplified. What, Robo? Whoa! Exactly, Frog. It felt like Robo and Frog's contrast. Epoch's capable of this? So at the moment, it's only really in one spot. You know, you can't, like, go all over the place with the Epoch yet. Spiritual power. Like the spiritual poison we expel at night. And phony clothes back. I really like Mike. Some kind of nature. Some kind of nature. Some kind of go-oh-oh. Wait a minute. I made a mistake. Uno momento. One second. Nope. I was gonna rewind. Doesn't look like I can do it. Whoops. Hang on. I got it. Oh, keys. No, it's not working. Wait, I can't power these up, can I? You saved before that part. Well, it's not a huge deal. It's really, really not a huge deal, but, you know, I get upset because I wanted to, like, be a completionist. Or at least somewhat. Here, I'll show you what I'm trying to do. I could be wrong about these particular chests, but I know, I can't believe I forgot to do it. It was only one. It's not a huge deal. Oh, that's new, by the way. Not a new NU, but NEW. So that's what you're supposed to do. So you do that, and then you go back into the future and they're powered up. But you're not supposed to take them in the future or the past until you get the powered up one in the future. So that's what I meant to do. But I'll have an opportunity to get more. So it's not a big deal. I know, okay, there are people who are very confused at what I just said. Okay. Okay, hang on. White vests powered up received white mail. So, what that means is... absorbs lightning hits completely. as opposed to the black vest, which absorbs 50% of shadow hits. So it's way more powerful. In 600 AD, you expose the item to the pendant, it powers it up, and then after 400 years, it's a different, better item. There are people that don't know about that. It's fine. I only missed the blackmail, which, I mean, granted, it would be nice to have the shadow protection, but there's more that I'm gonna get. It's fine. Then you can go back into the past and just get the item, the vest. You can't get items more than 400 years later, no. So... because you got them in the future already, so you can just go back and get their less powerful versions in the past, and you can sell them, or you can just hold on to them for whatever reason. It's pretty cool, I like it. I'm not going into that fucking sand pool of filth. Instead, aren't there other items that I can power up now? There's some in the castle, right? Even though I can't go to the other castle yet. Oh, here's one. I can go to the castle briefly, power one up, and then when I can get to the castle, I'll do it later. Oh, there's another one too, in the forest. I think. Oh wait, no, not in the past. I got the one in the future anyway. You just get it. There's no powering up. It's a speed tab. You know what? I have a bunch of tabs I haven't used. Frog is like a mainstay of the party, so I'm just gonna hook him up. Robo, he's pretty powerful anyway, but yeah, Frog I keep around. So I upgrade him in Chrono the most. Right, so then, where was there? How many were in the castle? Was it 1 or 2? Okay, so there's 1. No, there's not. I don't think there's one over there. I seem to recall 2. So it was 1. Vinny, does this game stand the test of time? Yeah. The reason I say it stands the test of time is I am nostalgic for it, I love the game, but I had, my friend Tyler played it for the first time last year, and he loved it. And, Mike played it for the first time not long ago as well, and he loved it. So, I mean, if people are playing it for the first time... I mean, here's the thing, if you have some base in the JRPG format, and you play this, you'll enjoy it. I'm not sure how it holds up for people that have never played this at all. Like, any games like this. But I think it's aged really, really well. It's not... It's no bullshit. Also, I really... just want to make sure. I don't think there's two in the castle. I think it's just one, guys. Thank you, Google. Faith. Someone in chat named Google Faith, and I'm not thanking Google randomly. Like, could you imagine that Google gives, like paychecks to streamers that just say the word Google randomly during their stream for no reason? And here's your paycheck, Vinesauce, for 13 quid. Then he starts doing ad for Squarespace. Could you imagine? I told you I was approached by people from, like, weird social media places that wanted me to advertise their new social media. They figured if Vinesauce got on board the social media train, you know, and he brought his community over with him, then, you know, maybe we can get this thing kickstarted. Not MySpace, it's called Your Space. Yeah. It's the fucking recipe for success right there. Hello, my name is Tadim and I would like to tell you about our new service, Your Space. See, you are what we would call a high-level provider. Who? What? Terrorists? Bring your community over to Your Space, and we'll give you $13 per sign-up. Princess Nadia. I've been worried, Princess. I understand your pain, but the king really only cares about his realm. Yes, even when your mother, Queen Aliza, passed away, he worked all day. No one could do that. It's inhuman. Oh, child, it's ancient history now. Tell me more. This may be difficult. Well, Queen Aliza's condition suddenly changed for the worst. She desperately wanted to see the king one last time, but he couldn't find the time to drop by. Said he had some work to do. But knowing nothing about death, you waited faithfully by your mother's side. Aliza passed away in sorrow. It's as if the king indirectly killed her. Such a shame. What? Father killed my mother? But what do I know? There are reasons for everything, right, dear? Now, so glad to see you back again. Please go and visit the king. Fuck the Chancellor so hard. So, we're good. We got fire hits covered, water, and lightning. So, you know, I didn't even really need that last vest. It's all good. The king is deeply concerned about Princess Nadia. Nadia. I don't know what to say anymore. I just say Nadia now. After his wife's death, he only lived for Princess Nadia. I too hope Princess Nadia returns. Do you? Who are you looking at right now? Dude. Dude. Scro, look. Scrotum bro, look. I want you to look closely at what's happening here, Scrotum bro. What are you looking at who are you looking at right now? Oh, Nadia. What do you want? I'm not giving in to your demands. It's your fault for leaving the castle and letting these hoodlums in here. You might as well beg for bread on the street corner. Stop it, they're my friends. They're a disgrace to this family. Father, you care more about your country than me, or Mother. What? You killed Mother! Get out of here this instant. I never want to see your face again. Good riddance. We're no longer family. Do as you wish. Oh, woe is me. She's missed almost every lesson of discipline this year. This is the first time I've actually been able to explore this castle freely, by the way. Like, I've explored it in the past, but I'm not exactly welcome here in the future. In the present time, rather. It's locked. What, you want to be put on trial again or something? The chef's ancestor had a cook-off with Magus's troops. Could you imagine how boring your life has to be? That, the first thing you do... By the way, I always thought these were giant breadsticks in these barrels, or in these pots, or whatever. I was like, yeah, breadsticks, that'll feed everyone. How boring must your life be, where you're just staring at flowers for all of your days. And then as soon as someone talks to you, instead of saying, hello, how are you, I'm this, you're just like, the ancestor of the chef battled a wizard many years ago. Scroll? Remember this? I don't know, I thought they were bagels, or rather baguettes, but they might just be mop handles instead. I'm your lawyer, Pierre. The king has been so gloomy since Nadia's disappearance. Listening to my story, he has concluded that it was not a kidnapping. It's taken time, but I think he understands. Still, the Chancellor's acting weird. He may give us some trouble. The Chancellor hired all those soldiers that work in the jail. Oh, you mean the creepy ones? I heard the Chancellor really gave it to the king in court. Those jail guardians were an odd bunch. Got cold stares from them, like it's like they weren't even human. The Chancellor lost it right around the time he ordered a dragon tank to be built.
Yes, I wish for us to build a tank, King. Please dedicate the resources dedicated to feeding this country, and redirect them towards building, I don't know, a tank. Yes, a tank with the head of a dragon, and missiles, and lasers. and a flamethrower that comes out of the dragon's mouth. Yes. 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 Palpatine's behind it all.
Goodness, Luca, is this one of your inventions? Greetings, I am Robo. Chrono is my friend. My, how polite. Strange looking, but well behaved. Chrono, you could learn a thing or two. Dear me! Chrono, how many times have I told you to keep your pets outside? Madame, I am not a pet. Though I am odd of figure. I am a master swordsman. It talks! I just thought, I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Toad. No, my name is... Yes, dear? Toad will do for now. No, I swear, I'm not called Mr. Toad, my name is Frog. 0 ounces of cat food. There's actually a whole, like, cat feeding thing that happens here. Oh, you're just in time. It's the finest work. The ultimate in defense for my daughter. Oh, you're just in time. It's my finest work. The ultimate in defense for my daughter. Oh, you're just in time. It's my finest work. The ultimate in defense for my daughter. Oh, you're just in time. My finest work. It's the ultimate in defense for my daughter. Oh, it's just in time. Oh, it's my finest work. It's listening to a Michael Jackson song. What the hell was it? Leave Me Alone or something? It's like, he's amazing. In between, like, just random sentences, it's just... It's a little hard for me to believe that 65 million years... Hang on, is it million? Yeah, that's 65 million. And then you go to 12,000 BC. 65 million and 12,000... I don't know, I mean... It would have been nice to kinda... That's the one thing that's kind of bothered me about the timeline a little bit. So it's pretty, it's a pretty huge jump. I can accept it because video games, but, you know... It is a really... Energy value at 100, 200, and increasing. Lavos. Unable to calculate attack level value. Chrono, shall we go on? Nope. Oh, now I'm Lavos edging you guys. Oh. Oh, I see. Power is sealed. They turned off the skyways. This is Algeti, the village of the Earthbound ones. We Earthbound ones lack magical powers. That's why we were banished from Seal. Wanna buy something? This is where you can get a better sword for Frog. Better than the Masamune. Mune. I mean, we're pretty set when it comes to armor. To be honest. This, by the way, this is now the first time you can buy the Demon Edge for Chrono. Do you remember I did grinding to buy the Demon Edge a while before Magus's, well, a little while before Magus's castle? This is the first time you get this sword legitimately. So that's how far ahead I skipped. Bass keeps getting interrupted by the other sounds. You wanna... should we do a swole frog? No, let's make... let's swole the frog. You don't need the hero medal unless you're using the Masamune, so for me, using the Flash Blade and then giving Frog, like, swole HP. Can someone please draw a swole Frog? I would be so happy if at the end of the night someone drew Frog, like, but really swollen. Like, fucking ripped. Many inhabitants of this land were taken to build the Ocean Palace and were never seen again. So... the people of Zeal, check this out, for ultimate hypocrisy and fucked upness, right? They went to these people, the Earthbound people, the people with no magic. They stole them and forced them to build a palace, an ocean palace, underwater, many of whom were probably died in the process, and also, you know, basically working as slaves. So that they could build a machine to sap the life energy out of Lavos, so that they could power a castle for a queen. A queen of the cucks. The queen put the Mammon machine in the Ocean Palace to absorb Lavos' energy. Is that safe? She locked the Guru of Life up on the Mountain of Woe for opposing her. Situation's hopeless. Guru of Life, said Sir Janus, has stronger powers than even Miss Shala. Janus must be using her and the Queen to get to Lavos. I wonder when Miss Shala's gonna come play with us. Now only the 3 gurus and Miss Shala treat us as equals. That's it. Just the 3 gurus and Miss Shala. The beast's nest is dangerous. Better stay away, okay? Beast's nest. Long ago, the enlightened ones and the earthbound ones lived as one. Frog is all swelt up on that. Does sound like something Carl would say. This hole leads to the beast's nest. Through the nest you'll reach the place of the chains which anchors the Mountain of Woe. Our hero, the Guru of Life, rejected the Queen's plan, so he was banished to the Mountain of Woe. Banished. You don't hear that word a lot anymore, do you? Unless you're watching Troll 2. And in which case, that's just how they speak. Banish Krampuseth from your mind. Ow. I think last time I streamed this game, I'm not sure, my party was mostly Robo... no, it was Ayla, Frog, and Chrono at this point. I like Frog so much, it's hard to not use Frog. Will I ever stream Final Fantasy VI again? I mean, ever is a big word. Or a long time. It implies that, like, from now until, like, you know, when I die, which could be, you know, when I'm 300. Because I personally plan on living to 300. You know, with advances in modern medicine, I don't see why I can't. I just have to be careful while I'm skateboarding. So yeah, obviously, Final Fantasy VI will be a restream at some point in the future. Could be a year, 2 years. You never know. Also, it's getting cold down here. Or you just put my head in a jar like Futurama. I don't need hands and body to stream. I could just, you know, stream from my brain. For as many, you know what, for you guys, I may as well just be a floating brain. Because it's just a disembodied voice in a video game. You don't actually see me. What if I'm actually just an AI created many years ago to be the ultimate shitty streamer? What if I'm an experiment gone rogue, and not even Twitch can contain me? Oh my god.
You can't pass through here!
I forget which thing to attack first. Am I an episode of the X-Files? Yes. I am the episode entitled FPS, in which Mulder wears sunglasses and a shitty vest and goes into a first-person shooter video game. I'm pretty sure I usually go for the imp first, but I'm not sure. The imp takes a while to kill. The imp has some pretty strong armor, so I'm just attempting a beast first strat. Don't fall asleep, Chrono. And yeah, I think this battle is a little bit easier with Ayla because she has Falcon Hit, which is an amazing left to right move that really does some really fucking amazing damage for this part of the game. Well, for any part of the game, really. It's just a really good attack. Don't kill Chrono. Don't kill him, though. There's a boss coming up soon that's gonna get me banned from Twitch. You'll see. I'm not gonna point it out. I'm just gonna say that comment now, and then later on, when you forget about it, you know, just take a good look at the boss. So is anyone bad here in chat and they drink sody pop close to bedtime? Does anyone drink late night sody pop? If so, does it keep you up at night? You drink a couple of sody pops at night? Oh shit. Just don't drink coffee or espresso, because that'll keep you way up. Ah, you bastard. Yeah, it's a little more of a straightforward fight if you kill the imp first. I recommend going with imp first strat if you play this game. The imp has a pretty decent attack speed. He just keeps fucking... Kyle, or Jen, Trigger. Coffee puts you to sleep? Really? How does that work? Is that even possible? He says, I hear that with ADHD, caffeine calms you. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I found my best thing to do for me, like when I have shit to do. Oh, people are saying, yeah, apparently with certain, like, apparently someone with bipolar disorder says that it helps them sleep. Here's the thing. For me, it really does energize me, but I crash hard. If I have a large cup of coffee, then I'm fucked. But if I have a small... I did that fight the hard way. But if I have a small cup of coffee before I, like, practice, or, you know, I have shit to do, just one small cup. Doesn't have to be a big cup, doesn't have to be medium. Small, I'm good, and I won't crash later. Like, I had a small cup earlier, at no point did I feel like I needed to crash or, you know, go to sleep. I was feeling pretty good. Here's the thing, if I have a medium, even a medium, I'll crash. I'm weird. Okay, so these rocks, How bad was my Sunday crash? Oh, I didn't crash Sunday. I just somehow cried myself to sleep at 7 AM because the espresso kept me up. I don't know, I teleported to sleep. I don't remember how I got to bed. It was weird. So these rocks disable your moves. And, they are really hard to hit. So, I'm gonna be missing them a lot. But they have amazing tech points. So, I really, really, really want to do this. Oh, shit. This is, like, a really, really big thing. Getting a lot of these rocks killed is amazingly important. Yes! Frog did it! Pulled through with a critical hit. 1,000 experience points, 100 tech points. So, I have a question for you guys. Anyone that knows, what stat... Is it hit? Is it the hit stat? Makes you, more likely to hit an enemy. I'm thinking it's hit. Yeah, it is hit. So, let's give Chrono the hit ring. Or the, yeah, the hit ring, that'll help. So... Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of enemies. This is the Mountain of Woe. It's somehow... I mean, I guess the power of Lavos also grants you mastery over islands, and them being able to float in the sky. So... Okay, here's rock number 2. I don't know how many rocks there actually are, but... Yeah, they lock your techs. You can't use techs items. The only thing you have is attack. So this is one of those... Good luck! Robo has big giant robot fists. He can't punch a rock. Come on. Come on, do it, do it, do it. Nice. Yeah, Robo! So, Chrono needs a few more for confused. So 4 more rocks and Chrono gets confused. Or 3 and some other shit. Robo's almost at Uzi Punch, and Frog is quite a way away from Cure 2. But Chrono's ultimate attack isn't too far away. Well, it is, but... God, it's so good. Load Helm. Gigantic. 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 Big, big love. Thank you, Britwits, for the host of 2 viewers. It's always appreciated. Also, just letting everyone know, I'm way behind on my emails. This whole week and the week before, it's been, like, if I'm not streaming, I've been just doing shit. So, if you have sent me an email and you have not gotten a response, you know, you may not get one at any point. I'm sorry to say, because a lot of my emails just tend to get lost. But I'll do my best soon. So, I'll really, really try. Shit. Come on, yeah, frog! Oh, yeah. Swords clanging off of rocks.
The cling and the clang. It's the metal in my head as I walk.
Okay, just out of curiosity, who here is brand new to the stream as of tonight? Just serious responses. I'm just really curious. Did anyone come here specifically for Chrono Trigger tonight? Oh, hello. It's like 7, 8 people. Minus some names I recognize. So maybe like 10 people. It's always nice to see new faces. And also, I always wonder, like, on a nightly basis, how many new people check out the stream, stay for a little bit, get disgusted, then leave. When they hear, you know, my Gollum voice, or... I mean, there's just an infinite amount of possibilities for why they would want to leave, really. Dolan voice. When they hear me sneeze, usually that's when they leave. There you go. That's what the sneeze sounds like. So if that's a turnoff, then I'm afraid to say it has been a pleasure spending these past 10 minutes with you. But we must now part. So someone in chat just said, real talk, the first time I popped in was for Chrono Trigger. Ironically, it was after telling my girlfriend that I wouldn't watch your stream. So, what is it that made you not want to watch the stream? Is it because she wouldn't stop talking about it and you were like, what is this shit? This fucking garbage. Fucking bees and babagoo-scooties and jabronis. What is this nonsense? Is it for... It's for children, right? So that's what I call the Swifty effect. I'd like to tell you all about the Swifty effect, okay? The Swifty effect is based on Rick and Morty, and it's like this. It's when you have a really good show that people won't stop talking about, but you haven't watched it, you haven't gotten around to it, or it just looked a little dumb to you. Like, oh, Rick and Morty, it's a cartoon about a boy and an old man. Great, looks awesome. And then everyone during season 2 is talking like, oh yeah, get Swifty, shit on the floor, yeah! Yeah, Swifty, shit on the floor! Oh, it's so funny, Rick Fleeb! Oh man, yabba labba dub dub, wobble labba dub, AIDS! Wobble labba dub dub, Swifty! And then people that haven't seen the show, who are like in their, you know, a little older, or their maturity level's a little bit older, they're like, what the fuck is this garbage nonsense show that's just catchphrases and stupid words and silliness, I'm not watching it on principle. I'm not going to watch that on principle because it sounds like AIDS. And so, unfortunately, we have the Swifty effect with Vinesauce because, you know, the memes, the Bonzies, the Jabronis, you know, the bees. There's a lot of different words that come up that are, you know, oh, they say jabroni a lot. Pizza pasta, Vinny pizza pasta, he's pizza. Oh, yeah, he's pizza, he's pasta. And, then you tell your friends about it and they're like, yep, never watching that. That sounds terrible. But then you realize there's so much more. There's trash. There's garbage. There's me doing bad voices. Matthew McConaughey. I mean, you might learn a little bit about a video game, but I mean, that's the Swifty effect at work. I mean, we could think, you know, me and Joel and everyone else, every other streamer could think that the memes aren't funny. But if people keep saying them, you know, they're just gonna keep existing. So, it's like, you know, we know that we have a little more substance. But, if people say them, then yeah, I mean, they're just there. So anyway, that's just my theory about the Swifty effect. I'd like to think that mostly during the week, I try not to go overboard. I think my streams during the week are much more for people who are looking to chill and just learn about some games and have a good time. And, you know, my Sunday streams can get a little insane, but, you know, it's the videos are like concentrated doses of it, so it's like, if people think it's just that, sometimes they're not going to be interested just on principle. But anyway, yeah, so that's my theory. Oh my god, what happened? They're just throwing, like, vomit trash onto me. Oh, jeez. Poor frog. I tend, you know, I managed to, during the week, have some pretty good conversations with people in the chat. It can get really packed in the chat, but, like, with a little slow mode, sometimes it's not quite too bad. Frog, please. Frog is so fucking high right now that he's attacking Chrono. Yeah, the clutter, people are talking about, like, the clutter in some streams, like the sound clutter and all that stuff. You know, listen, it's just what you like. You know, some people like certain things, other people don't like them. You know, I like I said, I'm not really a huge fan of the idea of, like, sound effects interrupting my stream. Because, you know, like, we'll have, like, a really emotional moment in a video game or a really interesting moment, and I just don't really need a sound playing over that. But, that's just my theory about it. Come on, Rock. Yeah, and Rainbow, that's another reason, like, people wonder why I stream as late as I do. And, we're wrapping up soon, I promise. Like, there's only another, like, 10 minutes left. Or maybe, like, 15, but- and then I'll wrap up. But, you know, Rainbow mentioned, like, me streaming late deters, like, a lot of, like, big crowds and like, kids. And again, I don't have a problem necessarily with kids, it's just, you know, maturity level is the most important thing. But when you have a large number of kids, there's a larger chance that some of these kids are gonna be very difficult and just spammy and stuff like that. So, I enjoy streaming, I enjoy streaming late at night a lot. Because it closes my night out. I am a night owl. And I do tend to like people that stay up late. I don't know why. But I also, I feel like it's just more tolerable to read the chat at this time of night. And, I get a lot of I get mostly good interaction, you know, I mean, as a streamer, you have to pick and choose. Do you want to fight your audience constantly? Because God knows I could. I mean, I could find comments that annoy me and just fight against people constantly. Sometimes I'll defend myself if I feel it's warranted, and other times I'm just like, eh, whatever, it streams. It's streaming. It's what happens. But, you know, at night, I tend to, like, during the week at night, I tend to find that I very, very much enjoy communicating with the audience and reading the chat. It just, I don't know, there's a lot of good stuff, a lot of funny stuff, a lot of good comments. I learn new things. So, I don't know, I guess this is just kind of my time. Maybe not this in particular time. This is like almost 4 AM. So this is a little bit... is a little bit much. But it's generally around now. You know what? Robo should get that. My streaming style reminds you of Bob Ross. That's an amazing compliment. I have to say, I don't see the parallel, because the way I see Bob Ross is, no one person is that kind. You're either, like, on sainthood level to be like Bob Ross, which Bob Ross probably was, or you're faking it. He was amazing. I love him. But I think aspiring to be kind and trying to be kind is a beautiful thing. And I think people that aren't kind, that try to be kind, at least to fake it, I give them... that's a nice thing to do, at least. So, Bob Ross, rest in peace. You were a beautiful man. But I am definitely... yeah, I wouldn't say I have that level of zen and calm. That, you know... Ross is on a different level, man. I aspire to it, though. Here we will find the guru of life. Which is disappearing. Aye. So this is a fun boss. It's like a giant mouse with pecs. You know, if you look closely, you'll see that he's got some pretty cool details. Just lots of cool detail. Oh, Chrono's dead? That's really great. What do you mean that's a penis? What are you talking about? That's not... No, it's just abs. Abdominals. Come on, I need to kill Chrono. It was, yeah, no, I'm sorry I ruined you forever, guys. It was ruined for me a while back. Let's just say this. Imagine being a young Bab playing Chrono Trigger for the first time, right? And you're really enjoying it, and then, you know, your friend, a good friend of yours, is like, hey, why are you fighting a thing with a giant purple dick? And then you're confused. Like Chrono's about to confuse the hand. Speaking of which, confuse is a mistranslation, I believe, and was later changed to something else. Like 4 times cut or something. Because confuse is totally not an accurate name for that. When in the DS version, what was the name of that? It wasn't Mike that said it looked like a penis, by the way. I knew Mike in college. So Frenzy. It was called Frenzy in the DS version. In this game, it's called Confuse, which is confusing. But it's a really, really great ability, as you can see. Frog and Robo have OP healing. Holy shit. It does, right now, that does about 1,000, which is absolutely insane. For one character to be able to do 1,000 on his own. Yeah, that shit cray. I'd like to apologize for the previous statement that you just heard the whitest person on the planet say. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that shit cray. You don't come here for that. You come here for Chrono Trigger knowledge about how this enemy is a giant mouse with a massive, massive knob goblin where his abs should be. That's what you come here for. Ooh, that was quick that time. Okay. Running out of MP. And he's got his hands back. And Chrono's dead again. Got lucky. Really lucky that he healed instead of using one of his attack moves. Alright, good. Come on. Kill. We're probably really close. Can't be too much more now. Oh, he's still going. This limey twat. This flowery twat. Dead. Yes! Beautiful. Mr. Melchior. Indeed, I am Melchior. Have we met before? More importantly, can you tell me anything about the Ocean Palace? I see. Queen has degenerated to that degree. The more energy the Mammon machine absorbs, the further the Queen degenerates. Her spirit has been stolen by the infamous immortal Lavos. So that's why the Queen is so fucked up. The energy from Lavos that she's stealing is actually fucking with her life force. We must flee. The seal has been broken. The mountain will collapse. Elder, the mountain of woe is about to crumble. So the queen wasn't born a cunt. Lavos turned her into one. That's cool. Mommy, the mountain's gonna fall! And for the record, Dalton is just plain a cunt. Lavos had nothing to do with why Dalton is a cunt, but, you know. Like Braun once said, there's no cure for being a cunt. The mountain. The floating mountain just fell to the earth. The chain collapsed. It's amazing. Zeal is the story of cunts. Sky cunts. Magic sky cunts. Anyway, sorry, that's a lot of that word all in a row. This is definitely a stream for Babs. Lavos sleeps deep underground while consuming the energy of this planet. If the Mammon machine is brought closer to him, he may awaken. We must hurry before it's too late. Elder, Shala is here. What? Shala's here. Miss Shala, why have you come to such a miserable place? Stop degrading yourselves. We Enlightened Ones were once the same as you. The only difference is that we are under Lavos' control. What a filthy hovel. Melchior, after the Mountain of Woe fell, I thought I'd find you here. Is it safe for you to leave the palace? That no longer matters. The Ocean Palace is now operational. all is lost. But without me, the Mammon machine won't work. I have turned my back on that evil device. I've kept the Skyway open. Hurry, you must stop my mother. Why don't we keep it right there? Dalton. Tisk, my dear. Your presence is required elsewhere. I don't know why I said your like that. Elsewhere. Dalton, leave her alone. The geezer speaks. Silence, old man. Ah! You'll come to the Ocean Palace with me. Do anything funny and Shala's dust. Got it? Shala. The Queen's children all seem to have a problem with authority, don't they? Stay back. The life of this woman means nothing to me. Shall we get going, Shala dear? Your mother awaits. Melchior. I am all right. But we must save Shala, or else... Impossible, even though it's coming from you, Melchior. If the Queen is allowed to fulfill her scheme, all life as we know it is doomed. Without saying a word, the music says it all. You're willing to challenge the Queen? You've done so much for us, and I don't even know your names. You've already helped us. Let us return the favor. What are you talking about? Chrono, let us be on our way. Wait, take this with you. It's made from the same red stone as the Mammon machine. With it, you can destroy the machine. Shala's been abducted, but without sorcery, we can't do a thing. And that'll be it for the night. I feel like this has been a pretty substantial Chrono stream. $11 hours, 52 minutes in. And it is going very, very well. I hope you've enjoyed the stream tonight. And all the Chrono streams, for that matter. I will end the stream with the art. And that'll be it from me. Tomorrow, we'll get some Twilight Princess action. If I don't get fucked over by Best Buy. And it should be good. I know I've been talking about I have been talking about streaming Twilight Princess for a while now.